everyone, this is Scott here from the YouTube channel Scott Gerber, and I'd just like to say that I fully approve and recommend the following video, so please enjoy.
Well, today I was going to talk about my mother and certain things that I have heard about her from a certain somebody that I was talking to earlier on in the week that would actually make my mother look like the worst grandmother in the entire world. However, I'd like to do a little bit more research on that and find out the validity of these accusations that I've heard. I mean, I do believe parts of them because of how my mother is, but I'd like to hold off on that. So instead, I don't know, you watch my vlogs, what was it, last week I was confronted by somebody and I was talking about that and how he's on probation, and if his probation officer finds out that he's running around downtown threatening people, he could go back to jail. Well, ran into the little douchebag yesterday, and only this time, what was it? Oh yeah, went downtown, ran into my cousin, went and walked them to their bus stop, right? My cousin and his fiance. Came back to the mall, to the food court, and I got myself a coffee because I've got little coffee cards for McDonald's, right? So I got myself a coffee and I was leaving, and the same guy from last week was sitting there in the food court surrounded by his little group of friends, and he jumps up, "Hey, you want to go for round 4? Honestly, I have no idea what the fuck that means. It's probably a line that he stole from some movie or comic book or whatever fantasy world he's living in. Anyway, so I replied, "You want to grow up?" And I kept walking. Went to the skywalk, and, just to continue on my way. By that time I was done my coffee, so I decided to turn around and go back and get a refill, right? So I turned around and went back, walked past him. I'm not scared of him, and then he comes up to me while I'm standing in line at McDonald's and tries to threaten me. His friends that he's with, one of them comes up to me and says, "Hey, you know what? I'm not really friends with him, just hang out with him. And I think what he's doing is very childish and that he should stop." Really? You're telling me this? Like I don't know that what he's doing is childish? Now, honestly, if you feel that way about him, why are you hanging out with him? Seriously. Mental problems. Anyway. So, I turned to him because, like the douchebags behind me, his friends in front of me. I turn around and I say, you're just jealous. Okay? Why is he jealous? Well, let me tell you something about this little douchebag here. He's Jasmine's ex. Okay, the guy that Jasmine was with before she was with me. And he's jealous because I'm with her and he's not. Typical bully mentality, seriously. She's with me, so he feels that he needs to attack me, right? He needs to, threaten me and try to fight with me because, I don't know, maybe he can't fight with her anymore. I mean, fuck. Seriously, but anyway, he returns that, like I tell him, okay, you're jealous because, I'm with Jasmine and you're not. He turns around and says, oh, I don't even like her. You don't like her? Really? That's why you write all over your Facebook, oh, my life's going downhill because ever since I left Jasmine and she's out of my life and I wish she was back and blah, blah, blah. And he messages her all the time trying to, who knows. But, I see the messages. I see his statuses. He can't lie to me and tell me that he doesn't like her. Come on. But yeah, okay, so that's fine, whatever, I leave with my coffee, go through the skywalk, past the library, then do the other skywalk, run into my friend Jamie, okay? And Pat, sitting there playing his guitar or whatever, I'm talking to Jamie, and told Jamie about the little douchebag in the food court. Okay, well, let's go back there. Okay, fine. Not scared of him. So we turn around. We go. First, I asked Pat. I said, is it really worth it to go back there and antagonize him, or should I just let it go? Pat, very smart kid, said that it would be best if I just let it go. He's not worth it. Makes sense. No, Jamie wanted to go back to the food court. So we went back to the food court. By this time, little douchebag sitting there with his little girly friend, who apparently he just met. They're sitting there. I walk past, nothing. Doesn't even say a word. But if he's in there with his little friends, gets up, he just starts beaking off at me because why? Because he's a douchebag. He's an idiot. Come on. He should know by now that I'm not afraid of him. I won't back down from him. Ever. Seriously. He sits there. He embarrasses himself by what he does. He's not threatening me. He's not intimidating me. Lives in a little fantasy world, but it's typical bully mentality, okay? All bullies are like that. They're with their friends. They gotta make a big fuss. They're not with their friends. Quiet as a mouse, leaves people alone, often it's like they've got something to prove to people. I don't get that. Usually I'm like that, just keep to myself, just whatever. But this guy, he beaks off at me, I'll beak off right back. I'm not afraid of him. I'm not scared of him, Usually I don't say people's names in these vlogs, like in these videos, these Frantic Fridays videos, because, to protect their anonymity. But little douchebag. See, got little nicknames for people, you know, Chubby Hubby, Douchebag, Princess Fiona. Douchebag. I like that. It's better than his real name. But no, I will publicly state I, Kevin Spratt, am not afraid of Andrew Chernick. There you go. I am not afraid. I am done. You know, believe it or not, I used to be bullied in school. Elementary school, high school, junior high school. No more. No more. I'm past that. People want to fuck with me, I'll fuck with them right back. Especially Andrew, douchebag, idiot boy, whatever you want to call him, faggot. He's always telling me to suck his dick. He's always telling me, oh, suck my dick. No, I don't want to do that. Sorry. I don't swing that way. I don't have any more water.